That's a friendly-looking shadow. Best be on my way. Something over there.
Someone there? Quick step. Be very, very quiet. Stay low.
A long way to go still. Onward then. Unnoticed. Good.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. I shouldn't linger.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Time for some bloody work. Just out of here.
Make it hurt.
I can't waste any more time. I have to lose. Better be cautious.
Time for a little death. At last.
Can't afford any mistakes.
Still on my feet.
Every breath, a purpose.
Shall we dance?
Just out of view. Light on my feet. Cutting to the chase. Don't want to draw any attention.
Time to kill.
Need to act fast.
I am fury. I am death. No time to waste. There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
My faith protects me. I must keep going.
Afflicted's will be done. Quickly then.
Does this count as adventuring? Wonder if the gods are watching me. With haste. Don't give me trouble now.
An unusual chest. The sort that holds more than just a few worthless baubles.
Well, there's only one way to know for sure. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Anything of use? That symbol in the blood. What does it mean? step.
Now what? Gently.
What's next, I wonder?
My patience wanes.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's have some fun. Ready or not?
Nothing will stand in my way. Breathe quiet, move with care.
Time to deal some punishment.
Time to strike.
I think you look at me. Better be cautious.
Time for a cull. They won't know what bit them. Can you feel death's cold grip? Let's do it.
Looking ahead. These boots have seen everything.
Action, not reaction. Worth examining.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Breathe deep and move. What's hiding here? another step forward.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. An efficient path. We must speak.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I appreciate it greatly, but I can no longer keep you in the dark. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. I understand. I harbor you no ill will. In fact, I enjoyed your company, even throughout this harrowing journey of ours. My tale is at an end, but yours is not. Beat that damn parasite in your head. Win the day and celebrate the nights. Farewell.
No one's stopped me yet. Best be on my way. Always makes my day better.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You are lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. Because I am just like you, and I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory. Then we do well to walk around it. Use these powers sparingly, if you must use them at all. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's make this happen. it hard. Where am I needed?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just...
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Another dream. It's You've no idea what damage it could do to us. How far into illithid madness it could drag us. Yes. The one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle. But it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. It is done.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind. I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember. Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Still alive, so that's progress. Never wanted the easy path. Very well.
I'm still looking to shift some supplies. Don't have much to spare, but it's more than we can carry. In Tyr's name.
All right, time to skulk about.
Trust no one. Don't linger.
Waiting with bated breath. Carefully now. On my way. I need to find a way forward. Seems like a good moment to talk. I'll take that.
One horn. This is the devil Will and the paladins of Tyr want dead.
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did. Me, none. They're the ones chasing me down. But believe me, these so-called paladins are anything but. They...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak. And you are... Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. It took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Don't worry. I'll lead the charge. I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. No room in your party. What should I do?
I would object, but sitting by the fire while you do all the hard work sounds marvelous, actually.
Now we're talking.
But this whole plain reeks of it.
No time to rest. Let's move. on my feet. Have to keep going.
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
With haste. All right, time to skulk about.
I will ascend. Let my name be known.
All right then.
We need everyone alive. Take your...
Hey, good looking. The hammer's gonna fall.
Ready. Victory awaits.
What do I have to lose? If everyone else minds their business,
This is my happy place.
Swift and lethal.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Need to stay focused.
Victory awaits.
I just want a little look. Try me.
On I go. I will ascend.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Looking ahead.
That ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Who? Me? This is the best day I've had in years. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good. Don't be shy.
Assume nothing.
What to do?
Eager for battle.
Hey-ho.
Action, not reaction.
My faith will guide me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Don't burn yourself. Well, well, well. Making me sweat.
Indolence breeds madness.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Never a dull moment. What's inside?
Indolence breeds madness.
At least things have stayed interesting. What's in here? Wish I had a bag of holding. Seems simple enough. Have to keep going.
Hey, good looking. Oh, yeah.
Hells, it's her, Karlak, the Archdevil's servant.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Open up.
careful. I bite. Shall we? Really?
Karlach's all fire and fury. I'd pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind?
Indolence breeds madness. Eager for battle.
Still alive, so that's progress. Very well.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Blackets will be done. Onward.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
We can talk when you get me out of here. Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Indolence breeds madness. Proceeding.
Fresh air. At last. Your training serves you well, child of Gith. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their city. Ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through? By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you. Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target. Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, To work.
We would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God Helm, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Action, not reaction.
Let's get going.
Eager for battle.
What's next, I wonder?
Keep a blade close.
No time to rest.
Action, not reaction.
No one's stopped me yet.
Teach us care when we would be
All's well that
reckless.
ends.
Teach us
Not
certainty
as bad
when
as
we
it
would
could
have
have.
doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Something good here, I hope.
Great God Helm, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have
On
doubt.
my way.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Excellent armor. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Great God Helm, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
I'll give it a shot.
Keep your distance, darling.
Indolence breeds madness.
All right. What now?
Great God Helm, allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless.
If not over,
Teach us certainty
then
when we
through.
would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we were
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
so is it done.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
It's huge.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham. What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Should mind my step.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Kithrak, we must speak.
Keep looking. Someone in this wretched world has what we need.
Yes, Kithrak. We shall find it.
Assume.
You go a life.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. One true way.
Harassed! Another one! Keep back, Flatface. I know how to handle myself. Your harassing friends are swarming all over the bridge down there. I won't let you warn them. Then we've a problem. I can't have you running off to tell your friends about me. That lot are too much for me to take on. But I reckon I can handle you, Mrag-Resham.
Mutilate them.
No choice but to keep going.
Impero Tibi.
Your time has come.
I will ascend.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Time to press ahead.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. Nonsense. They will lead us to the cure we seek.
Best think ahead, or I'm lost.
Kithrak, we must speak.
can't afford to stay idle.
Taking my time in the shadows.
I heed Vlaakith's call.
And yet you do not heed
Don't waste a step.
Few of them.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Ghaik vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
Lae'zel, child. Your lies sting. Has Vlaakith not demanded better?
Vlaakith demands my purity, Kithrak. I was infected aboard a Ghaik ship. By protocol, you must aid me.
You were on the Nautiloid. Then you are a Ghaik wearing Githyanki skin. Bend your head for the sword.
I have done no wrong, Kithrak.
Our queen's word binds me. Beretta, see that her skull is split and her corpse examined, on Vlaakith's command. I will take word to the undying queen. Our search continues.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
This calls for careful footwork.
Shall we cut and run? Into the shadows.
My injuries need tending.
Can't give up now.
Action, not reaction.
What a day.
Blacketh's will be done.
I've got a long road ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me. Open up.
Indolence breeds madness.
Can't give up now.
There's no time to waste.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving in. I have something to ask. I just want a little look. I can take what I please.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham! What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
No time to rest.
Drop your weapons! This is your...
No.
Stop wasting...
Of course.
No excuse. Our queen, what?
A red dragon. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve. Follow me.
Don't waste a step. Don't mind if I do. Something's on my mind.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Ah well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least. Soldier. The Blade of Frontiers? Yeah, he's been on my tail for ages. Thought he'd seen sense by now, though. Thank you. Nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Look, I don't know why Will's been sent after me. He's a hero, right? Famously so. Heroes don't go around killing normal people. Believe it or not, that's all I am. A woman from Baldur's Gate who's been away from home too long. See that you do. Last thing I want to have to do is fight you. You seem sound. I'm sound too. You'll see.
At the ready.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Just the one. Yours truly. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to... I'm all for it. That's the spirit.
You wish to speak? With such stimulating company? Never better.
The pride of the gate.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
The pride of the gate.
There is work to do.
Defender of the people.
No time to dally.
Defender of the people.
Let's get going.
A hero at heart.
Never a dull moment.
Don't touch me.
Let's get on with it.
All right. What now?
Defender of the people.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Should mind my step. Path lies before me. Let's not get caught off guard. Out of sight, out of mind.
If this isn't important. Ready or not. Not a sound.
Better make my next move.
Hello, you.
I have to survive this. Need to press onward.
On the prowl. Every step counts.
I can be subtle sometimes. Never wanted the easy path. Just out of view. I don't need any attention right now.
and lapidate.
Time to kill.
Time to push my luck again. Breathe deep and move. Breathe quiet, move with care.
Dead. By her own kin's hand.
Those are a rabid lot. Best we keep well clear of them. Time to meet your maker.
First step is the hardest. Bet that'll fit in my bag. Best be on my way.
On the prowl. I'll take that.
What comes now?
Quietly now.
What now? Don't want to draw any attention.
I'm just waiting. Just like old times. Moving
Survival is all that matters. Best be on my way.
Need to keep focused.
Keeping quiet. Not a peep.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
There's blood in the air.
I won't give in.
Go for the throat.
On the victor's path.
Don't want to think about where my eye is itching. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Keep your blade close. Be quick. The subtle approach. Keeping quiet.
quiet as a moonbeam.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite. I see a way.
Never a dull moment.
Let's have some fun.
Better be cautious. Have to keep going.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Can't risk being in open view.
The dance macabre. On the hunt. missed this.
Today, you fool.
Take you.
On my way.
Take you.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Softer than a whisper.
Shall we dance? Make it hurt.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Battle favors the fearless.
away I go.
Let's have some carnage.
What path lies before me? Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and circles. Magical energy courses through the slate. You are flooded with understanding. A mystical map glows before you, revealing a Githyanki refuge within a temple at the mountain pass. This must be the crash that Lae'zel seeks. The slate also reveals the Githyanki's purpose. They are combing the Sword Coast in search of a polyhedric relic of great importance to their queen.
Anything of use? Still breathing, despite everything.
Dead. Time to get going.
No one back home will ever believe this.
It's better than nothing.
What's up for discussion?
What's the story? First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Oh, man! Lucky you! That's the dream! Maybe when this is all done, you can show me where you came from. My family home's long gone, but I'll show you my favourite chow hall in the city, if it's still standing.
I'm ready.
Well, hello.
Blade at the ready.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
How delicious. The pride of the gate.
What am I to do?
Someone there?
Sharp as ever.
No one's stopped me yet. At the ready.
They always disappoint, though.